Well, hello and beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video if you're new here. Hi, hello, my name is Erica Ashley. I upload 3 videos every single week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So if you enjoy project planning, eyeshadow tutorials, makeup hauls, beauty hauls, fashion hauls, all the fun stuff and makeup and beauty, then I'd love you to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and also turn on those notification bells so you can be aware of all my future uploads. Now today we have my June update for my skincare project plan for 2020. Spoiler alert, we have 7 rollouts this month. Woohoo! So that means we're going to bring 7 new products in. So if you want to see my progress, what I've used up, and the new roll-ins, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, my beautiful friends, we have an exciting one. I think last month we had 6 rollouts. This month we have 7 rollouts. So for my skincare project plan, I will hit 22 products in 2022. I am trying to do that with makeup, and then hair and body care I combined. Skincare, I wash my face twice a day. I do not wear makeup every day. So makeup is harder for me to go through. Skincare, twice a day. I wash my face, apply everything else. Sunscreen, moisturizer, SPF, serum, eye cream, lip balm, all that stuff. So it's easier for me to go through skincare. So in no particular, well, just how I wrote it down is how we're gonna go in order. So this is an empty, woohoo! In January, it weighed in at 139.27 grams. In March, it weighed in at 74.59 grams. And I used this up on 4/21/2022. I use a cleansing oil each and every single night to take off your SPF, your oils, your makeup, everything. So this wasn't hard for me to go through. I only have 2 left in my collection. One's a balm, one's an oil, and I do like to travel with the balm in case something leaks, so I will save that one. And then my cleansing oil I repurchase from time and time again. I don't think that I would repurchase this. The pump stopped working. This broke, so I kind of had to pour it out on my hand. So I don't know how I feel about this due to the packaging, but it did take off all my makeup and I do like it. It was a coconut cleansing oil. I don't think that it broke me out. It didn't smell like coconut. So this is an empty. I will be doing all my rollouts at the end of the month. So this was finished quite some time ago. Next, from the beginning of the project, this was my Mudmasky Eye Serum. In January, it weighed 35.64 grams. In March, it weighed 24.93 grams. And today, in June, it weighs 17.66 grams. By March, I wanted to use up a few eye serums, but this one wasn't what I was working on, but this is the one that I am working on consistently. So by September, this definitely will be rolled out. I don't know why I was just talking like that, but I don't think that it does anything for me. I don't think that it brightens. Maybe I don't need a lot of care under the under eye. I'm not too sure. I have heard people like this, but I don't notice. I use it daytime, I use it nighttime, sometimes I use it both. I don't notice that it makes a huge difference for me to repurchase. Something's wrong with my eye. All right, I had something in my eye. So by September, this will definitely be rolled out. Next from Image is this Ageless Total Eye Serum, and this is an empty. In January, it weighed 40.62 grams. In March, it weighed 36.52 grams, and I finished this on 4/2. So I finished this quite some time ago as well. Every use, I'm like, it's my last one. It's my last one. I did like it. This was my night cream. I saw a difference, but I'm gonna finish all my eye creams, all my minis, and then figure out what I'm gonna buy next. So yeah, I did like this one, and I do use Image skincare in my salon as well. I do see significant results with this. So that's 2 empties so far. Next is this Queen Helene Mint Julep Masque. This weighed in January at 23.85 grams. I'm not too sure what happened in March, but it weighed 178.00 grams. And today in June, it went up in March. I don't know how. And then in June, it weighed 163.48 grams. So I have used this one. It is summertime, so I am starting to feel a little bit more oily. And I finished another one like this, so I know that in September, this can be done. So 2 rollouts in September. Come on. Next is this Retinol Night Cream that I got from Boxy Charm. This had like a very strong powdery, you can tell by my voice, scent. Kind of like an old lady powder perfume or something like that. In January, it weighed 90.16 grams. March, it weighed 42.9 grams. And then I finished this on 4/1. I did put it on my face, but the fragrance was too strong. I'm not really bad about fragrances. I'm not like, oh, that smells too strong. I don't mind it if it goes away, but this was too much for me, and I don't know why I keep sniffing it. So what I did was I put it on my neck and my décolleté at night, or whenever I got out of the shower actually, and that's how I use this up. So I would definitely not repurchase this due to the scent, and it's still lingering. Let me take a drink of water. So that is 3 empties. Next is from Kate Somerville. It is the Goat Milk Cleanser, and this is an empty, so that's 4 empties. In January, it weighed 124.61 grams. In March, it weighed 65.18 grams. And today, oh, I finished it, and I finished it on 4/23. So I have 1 on my counter, 2 in my well, actually 3, but 1's an exfoliator that I will get to. Scratch that. So this is an empty. I'm trying to get through some of my cleansers because I don't know. At one point I had like 5 cleansers open. Why? Just why, Erica? Why do you need that many open? You don't need that many open. You need 2. 1 in the shower, an exfoliating one, and then the countertop. 3. So that's my goal, to have 3. So that is 4 empties. Next is an empty as well, so that's 5. It is the Hey Honey Retinol Eye Mask. In January, it weighed 6.11 grams. In March, it weighed 4.66 grams. And I finished this on 5/7. This little sucker, I didn't really notice too much of a difference, but every time I'm like, oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm done. And then I got like my, my mask spatula, and I kind of like shoved everything down and got some more product out. But I wouldn't repurchase this, but I do like the Hey Honey brand. Maybe mine was old, I'm not too sure, but I didn't notice a significant difference. So I will not repurchase that. So that is 5 empties. Next is from Murad. It is the exfoliating cleanser. In January, it weighed 91.59 grams. In March, it weighed 73.58 grams. And today in June, it weighs 50.45 grams. This is an exfoliator, so I use this not as often as I should, but you're supposed to exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. I maybe use this once. I do chemical peels on myself, so then I won't use it as often as I would like to, but I do really like this. I probably would repurchase this once I'm done with all my exfoliating like powders and stuff like that, but once I get through those, I have a feeling that I would repurchase this and leave this in my shower for my exfoliating. I have 1 face wash on my bathroom sink that I use at night that I want to leave there. This one in my shower, and I actually have 2. 1 that I just opened, 1 that I am very close to finishing. So I want to have 3 cleansers. This exfoliating one, my regular daytime one, and then my nighttime one on my kitchen, not my kitchen sink, my bathroom sink. So at one time I had 5 open, like I said earlier. I don't even know why. Like, why, Erica, why do you need 5 open? Like, seriously. So this will be in here September. This will definitely be rolled out. So 3 rollouts for September is the goal as this moment. Next is from APTO. It is this pomegranate mask. I did say that it broke me out, that if I use it again and it breaks me out, I will throw it away, but it did not, so I'm grateful for that. In January, it weighed 65.79 grams. In March, it weighed 61.44 grams, and then June, it weighed 55.49 grams. This will probably be in here to the end of the year. I somehow have another one, but this is coming from Boxy Charm, so I don't really care for it. It doesn't help my skin. I didn't notice that it hurt my skin. My anniversary is 6/6, June 6th, so I haven't been using this because I was afraid, well, I was okay twice. What if I'm not okay the 3rd time? So I didn't want to risk it, but I don't have nothing coming up, so I can use this as often as I exfoliate. Next is for Perfectly Posh. It is this Apricots Overnight Mask, and I brought it in March. It weighed 89.63 grams, and then today in June it weighs 83.92 grams. So it doesn't look, I didn't get too much use out of it, but I really need to. It smells like apricots. It doesn't smell bad, but I honestly forget. So I think this will be in here until December. So next, I rolled this in last month in March, and it weighed 65.13 grams, and I used it up on 5/23. I brought this in, I think it was brand new. I may have used it once or twice. I didn't know how I felt about it, but I really love this one. Also, me and my friend Misty over on Misty Pans, I will leave her right here, and I will leave her link down below. She really loved this one too, and so did I. And I was rummaging through my minis, because before I did this update, I wanted to use up some minis since I just used this up. And so I found a little mini, and I love it. So I would definitely repurchase this once I'm through with all my moisturizers. I do love this one. I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't think that I would. I really didn't have any expectations from it, but I quite enjoy this one, and I would repurchase it. Next is from Peach and Lily. It is I finished this on 5/8. I guess I used it all up in that month for when I brought it in March. Good. I didn't feel like it worked. I would use it twice a day. I felt like it was gentle enough. I would use it once a day. A little of this, I mean, you would use a lot in it. It was blue, so I was glad to get this out of my collection. I don't feel like it benefited me at all, but it didn't hurt my skin. And those are all my empties. The rest are just updates. Next is the Murad Hydrating Toner. In March, it weighed 151.00 grams, and today it weighs 84.81 grams. And I have used this much from March to June. I like to use this after I exfoliate as my toner. I have been giving myself chemical peels. I am a licensed esthetician, so I can do that. Please, if you do chemical peels, do not do them on yourself. Go get them done professionally. I'm not saying that to give my business money, but you can really harm your skin if you don't know what you're doing. So I wouldn't rub myself. I would spritz myself, and that's how I got a lot of use out of this. I love this one. I love this Murad line with the red label, so I definitely would repurchase this once I'm done with all of my toners. I like to have like a one for my acne and then a gentle one like this, so I may repurchase this once I'm finished with this one. But I did bring in a spray, so once I'm done with that one, I'll purchase this one. But that I see being done by September. Next is this Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm, and in March it weighed in at 81.38 grams. Today it weighs in at 72.17 grams. I am working on one in my 50 Shades of Green that is almost finished. So when that one is, once I finish that one, I'll be moving on to this one. I do use this. I did use it today. I use it when I wear makeup. It's actually quite lovely, but it's going to be expiring pretty soon. So I need to jump on the ball and start to use this baby up. And next is from OP1. I did a whole rant about this. I brought this in March. It weighed 101.17 grams. And then in June it weighs 97.11 grams. I don't feel like this does anything for my skin at all. I do use retinols at night, so I was using retinols and then this. And then actually I am almost done with a vitamin C serum. It's going to be expiring soon, so I have been using that day and night. So once I'm done with that one, I will be going back to this one nightly, and I feel like this will be done in September. So in September you will see definitely 5 rollouts with the hydrating primer. Okay, with the hydrating toner spray. So let's go ahead and bring in the new roll-ins. So since I am giving myself peels and I do love that hydration, I am bringing in this Manakadar Hydrating Face Mist. It says you can use it for makeup or anything like that, but it has zinc, calcium, magnesium, so I was put this in the toner category. This is weighing in at 98.19 grams. Here is my mark right here. I know I can't I could probably use about half by September and then half in December. So that is the goal, my friends. I am working on a toner in my 50 Shades of Green that is slow going. So, and then I think I will be done with my toners once I'm done with those 3. So then I can pick what toner that I like. I'm cutting down my skincare collection quite significantly. I have been using up products left and right throughout this project. So skincare is easier for me to fly through, but makeup is not. So this will be rolled in, and I know I can't hit my goal next month, but definitely by December we have to use this up, my friends. We have to. Next is from Ulla Henriksen. It is this Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. I absolutely love this one. I put this one off to the back burner because one of my other vitamin C serums, like I said earlier, is expiring. So once I'm done with that one, I finished 2 vitamin C's. This one, I do like this one. So once that one is finished, I will be using this one. And this is a possible repurchase once I'm done. But enough rambling. This weighs in 104.76 grams. And I don't know if I can finish it by September, but hopefully I can. If not, I definitely will repurchase this. I'm not in a, I don't want to fly through it. I really don't want to, but I use vitamin C. I try to use it every single day. I'm real particular about my skincare. Being an esthetician, you know, you really look at ingredients. Last night I was so exhausted from work. I was laying in bed, I fell asleep, and I woke up like about 10:30, I think. And I was like, I don't want to wash my face. I don't want to wash my face. I don't want to wash my face. And I forced myself to get up and wash my face. And I felt so much better. I was like, yes, I do wash my skin, my face, morning and nighttime. So I try to be as diligent as I can with my skincare. If I had to pick makeup or skincare, I would pick skincare and probably lashes. But skincare, definitely. Next, I brought in 2 SPFs because they are going to be expiring this year. And these are my, no, I have three SPFs left, but one expires in 2023. So that was my newest one. So these 2 expires. The Dennis Gross expires 7/20/22, so in 1 more month. So hopefully I can get this out of here. And this weighs in 63.33 grams. I didn't want to put a sunscreen in here because I do use that every day, but I don't want to use another moisturizer. I want to try to get through my collection. So all these products are sitting on my bathroom counter, which I need to figure out how to organize them. But if they're out, I can see them. So this has to be done by the end of June because that's when it expires. I mean, this has to be done by the end of July because that's when it expires. But I know that I can because I'm close to being done with my 50 Shades of Green. Spoiler alert. And I don't have anything else. Oh, I have a teeny tiny mini that I have out that's going to be expiring. And then, so just check your expiration dates. Check your expiration dates. So I wear sunscreen each and every day. And I know I can hopefully use this up by June. I mean, by July. Next is an SPF. This one doesn't expire until December. So, but it is tinted. I love this. It is the Australian Gold SPF 50. And they recently made for medium to tan skin tones. This is kind of tinted. I absolutely love this. I love this under makeup, summertime on its own. You know, I love it. I use it as a primer. But this one weighs in at 55.65 grams. So I'm going to be focusing on this one, but also this one too. This one stays up here in my makeup, in my makeup room. This one goes downstairs. So they are separated. Well, please, 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 please wear your SPF every single day, even if you're inside. I haven't left my home today. I put SPF on after I did my skincare, then I did my makeup because I am filming in a window and the rays come through. You just don't want to damage your skin. You may not see these damages until 20 years down the road, and you're like, oh shit, 20 years ago, I should have worn SPF. And I'm very passionate about SPF. It's like my favorite thing. I love it. So my family knows, my kids, the boys, my husband, my friends soon to know, like when we're going to the lake, I'm like, SPF, it's time to reapply. So I go around and I spritz everyone's face with SPF on their face. So they just laughing, but they let me put SPF on them. So they will thank me later on down the road. And then 2 more products. It is a Benefit Eyes Potent. This weighs in at 77.12 grams. I did finish, I believe, 2. And so this one, a little of this goes a long way, but I do have a little dip in there. So I do have some eye serums open, but I'm using this as my nighttime one, and then that Mudmasky brightening one during the day. So yeah, so I was like, do I want to put another one in there? But I'm using this, so it's like, since I'm using it, I'll put it in the project so we can see some progress. Because I didn't want to put another mask or another moisturizer. I'm probably at my cap on that. And then last is this Peach and Lily Glass Serum that weighs in at 81.24 grams. I didn't really care for this. I was wearing it under makeup. I didn't see that it was, you know, pore refining or anything like that. I think it's just okay. It didn't do nothing for my skin, and I do have large pores. But I didn't want to put it in there because I was like, I'm reaching for it constantly anyway. Just like I didn't want to put this one in there, or the eye cream. But I'm like, you know what? These will be empty, so might as well showcase them. And these will be like alternated. Like if I don't wear makeup, I'll use this one. When I wear makeup, I'll use this one. So I was like, should I have all these serums in there? And then I was gonna put a retinol, but I was like, I already use retinol nightly or every other night, or sometimes 2 then 1 then 2 then 1. So maybe next time I will put a retinol in here. Not too sure, not too sure. But I am getting great progress on all my skincare. I love it. It's a passion. I'm very passionate about it. I absolutely love what I do, as you can sort of tell. But those are all my empties, my updates, my new roll-ins. Let me know how you feel about skincare, and please let me know if you have any questions about any kind of skincare. Comment down below, and I will send you my telephone number or my Instagram handle. We can chat in there if you need any help with any kind of skincare tips or anything like that. I will also leave my my business page down there. I do post a lot. Even though you don't live here, I do post a lot of information as well. You can follow along to my business page, and that would help my business grow too. Of course, you know, you don't live here, that's perfectly okay, but I do post a lot of informative information that helps, tips and tricks, skincare benefits, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, stuff like that. I'm very passionate about what I do. But let me know what your favorite skincare products are. A lot of people don't like to wear SPF. A lot of people don't feel like they should be wearing moisturizer if they're oily. That is totally, totally wrong. If you're oily, you still need to wear moisturizer. If you're dry, wear a heavier moisturizing cream. If you're oily, wear a gel moisturizer. That will help help with your oils. Help keep your oils at bay. You won't feel as slick and greasy if you were to wear a thick one. But enough rambling. Thank you guys for joining me in this June update for my skincare project plan for 2022. I know I will hit my goals for this month. Let me see, last month, how many skincare empties have I used? Just real quick. So for March, I had 13 empties, then I have 7 now. So that is 20 empties. If I only use up 2, which I foresee myself using way more than that, I will have hit my goal. So I think I will hit my goal by September for my using up 22 skincare items in 2022. So let me know your goals down below as well. But thank you guys for joining me in this update, and I'll see you in my next one. Love you. Bye guys.